This is part 10 of the review, and we're looking now at composition of functions again, but now we're actually going to plug in constant values for the functions. So the first thing we're going to look at is 10a, and we're given two different functions. We're given f of x, which is 3x squared plus 1, and we're given g of x, which is 2x minus 6. And what we're being asked to find is the composition of g and f, for which g of f of 2 is what we're looking at. Now you remember with compositions you work inside out. So what is f of 2? We need to find f of 2 first. So I'm going to come over here to f of x, and f of 2 means I'm going to plug in 2 wherever I see an x. So 2 squared is 4, and 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 plus 1 is 13. So f of 2 is 13. All I did was plug in 2 for x. Now I'm going to carry that back over, and because I'm looking at g of f of 2, I'm now going to be looking at g of, what did we say f of 2 was? 13. So I'm going to be looking at g of 13. So I'm going to plug 13 in everywhere I see an x for g. So again, what I've done is I've plugged in a 13 for g because I'm finding g of f of 2. Well, f of 2 was 13, so I'm finding g of 13. So g of 13, I plug the 13 in. So g of 13 equals 26 minus 6, which is 20. So that is your final answer. 20 is g of f of 2. So let's look at a second example. On this one, I'm looking for f of g of 2. So we go inside out, so we're going to do g of 2. So g of 2 equals 2 minus 1, which is 1. That was easy. So now what that means is we're going to be finding f of 1. So I'm going to come back over to f, and I'm going to plug in the 1. And when I work that out, I get 1 cubed, which is 1, and 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So that is your final answer. And again, this is what you're finding. That's equal to g of f of 2. This is equal to f of g of 2. You work on the inside out. So let's look at the last one. Look at the one down here at the bottom. So for this one, I'm looking for g of f of negative 2. So inside out, let's do f of negative 2. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do f of negative 2, which is negative 3. Always put parentheses around what you're plugging in, plus 7. Negative 2 squared is 4, and negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, plus 7, and that is going to equal negative 5. Negative 5. So again, that's what you get when it's negative 2. So when I plug in negative 2, I get negative 5. Now let's look at the g, because I want to find g of negative 5. So g of negative 5 equals 2 times negative 5 minus 6, which is negative 10 minus 6, which is negative 16. And that is your answer. That is equal to g of f of negative 2. And that's how you compose functions with a constant.